Hello, everyone. I'm the Wise Sox. It's time for Port Forgiven Season 1.5. I'm super excited for this season because I'm going to work on one thing throughout the whole season because it's Season 1.5 instead of 2. So, this season, I'm going to be working on building. I'm super excited to show you the first build I have in mind. I've been researching a lot, and I think I know what I'm going to build. Let's get into it. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna skip through most of the boring parts, but I did all the early Minecraft stuff, like getting iron, getting diamonds, and setting down a few chests for where I think I'm gonna live. I decided to set up camp on this nice, isolated hill that I thought was pretty nice, and this is when I started to get ideas for the first thing I wanted to build. So, I'll show you the materials I gathered, and then kinda my thought process on building, and then we'll see the finished product. I knew I wanted some spruce in the build, so that's kind of the first thing I went for. I don't really like spruce as like the outside of the base or a home, so I was going to use a lot of spruce for the interior, and that's what I did. The next thing I knew I needed was acacia wood. I was going to use acacia for part of the roof alongside with copper, because I thought those two colors would blend really well together and make a good looking roof. I also needed a lot of dirt and stone for terraforming. The dirt was for terraforming mostly, but the stone, I was using stone bricks, smooth stone, and also just regular stone in general, so I needed a good amount of cobblestone, so I had to mine for that. And so the gradient on my walls, I used tough cobblestone and acacia logs because I thought they blended well together and I liked the gray texture that it made. And then I started on the roof. First thing I started with was just acacia because I made the whole roof acacia, and then I went back through and added copper and then stripped acacia logs to add more color to it. And then was the tragic part of gathering materials. I went to the nether and I mined, no joke, 12 stacks of quartz. And then I died and lost everything. It was tragic, dude. So now was the part where I put a little twist on my build. I'm not just going to build like an acacia house on a hill. I wanted to make some sort of like tower that came out of it. I saw a reference picture somewhere, not a Minecraft build, but I looked up tower on hill and that's what I got. So I had to mine a bunch of mushroom stems because it was part of it, and it was kind of painful because you only get like 4 mushroom stems per brown mushroom. So that's what I worked on for a bit, and then I started working on the tower part. To start out with the new tower part, I kind of did the same thing I did with the roof, and I built up with all quartz. I had to buy the quartz from someone off the server because I died with all the rest, and I don't want to talk about that still. But I built the whole tower out of quartz, and then I went back and put in my other colors to mix it up so it's not just a quartz pillar. So I used quartz, and then I also sprinkled in some mushroom stems and some diorite, polished I think. And then at the top of the quartz tower, I decided to make a little bit of a roof on top of that. Keeping with the acacia, I didn't want to completely change colors from roofs, so that's what I did. I made a little tower, and then I'll show you what I did on the interior. So here we have it. Here's the finished product of the build. I just wanted to talk over a few different things I added. I think I only showed you most of the building process of the structure and not like the details I put into it to make it look pretty, hopefully. A couple of the people on the server put a couple flowers in front, but I made some bushes, and I think this looks really cool. Kind of looks like an overhang on the door, the acacia fence, and the trap door. So it looks really nice like that, but it kind of gets in the way because you hit the trapdoor sometimes, but I think it's worth it to look nice. I put this under the trim of the roof, which I think looks pretty good and makes it look more real. and stable. I put obviously some bushes around just to make it look more natural, and a little bush coming out of the wall. One small thing I did was I put glow lichen around the outside for more texture, and also, I mean, I like the glow it gives a little bit. It makes a nice light. If we go into my free camera here, there's me. Here we have the quartz, and then the polished diorite and the mushroom stem. I thought that looked really nice, and it gives like an old, kind of almost like it's not falling apart, but like the paint on the outside's falling apart. And then obviously I put some windows in so it wasn't super dark. And then I like this design for shades. I don't really know how to explain whatever those are called, but I like the fences on the trapdoors, and it makes it look like they were opened. And then a bit more leaves here. And then I can show you the inside, which I'm pretty proud of. The interior, pretty proud of. I hope I can get better. But first, when you walk in, there's some barrels and then a furnace with some rails on top. Kind of look like burners on a stove, maybe. And then there's a little bookshelf in the corner. I'm gonna remove that, but a couple shelves, a chest. I have everything sorted in here. I have potions, kind of bit of a drawer looking chest, my bed, and then it's all the roof is spruce. That's why I needed so much spruce, to make that look nice. A cabinet. They're all spruce trapdoors, which are expensive to make. And then a little hidden entrance up to just the mechanical part. I mean, I just needed more furnace room and maybe more chest space. And then you can go up to the top here. And you can't really see out. I was thinking about adding windows, but I don't know if it will take away the look from the house if there's a window right next to the little roof here. So I put a lantern up top so it kind of lights out the little gaps of these. But yeah, that's my first build on the server. I'm pretty proud of it, but at the end of this season, I want to be able to look back on it and think, man, I've gotten a lot better since then. So I'm proud of this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode where I build something hopefully even better. See ya.